Hello, Eyes on EB, Voices of EB. We're here at Eagles Landing Day Camp in North Brunswick with Ruth Ann Weiss, one of the co-owners. Unfortunately, her amazing husband, Barry Wasserman, could not join us, but we are here to talk about a new endeavor that Eagles Landing is embarking on. Would you like to share with us where you are headed next?
Yeah, we're really excited. We've been here for 13 years on the property, and Barry and I have always given scholarships on our own that we've kept low-key, but now we're just seeing, probably due to the times, that there's more and more people who can't afford to send their children to camp. So Barry and I created a foundation, which is tax deductible, the whole 9 yards, registered with the state. And our goal is to give as many children as we can free camp through the foundation. So all the funds that we're raising go directly to the organization. We don't have overhead like other companies. We're getting volunteers and all that kind of stuff to squelch the cost of expenses.
So if somebody was to donate, 100% of their donation goes directly for those children to go to camp.
100%.
All of the
and we're a 401(c), so they would also get a tax reduction as well.
And tell us what your foundation is called, because I know it's different.
We're the Eagles Landing Foundation, and it's called the Eagle Foundation. We find that we picked the eagle to begin with for the camp because it's a strong animal.
Sammy.
Yep.
Sammy.
Watch the kids soar just like the eagles. And we're holding a humongous event that's coming up. And we're doing camp for the day. So we have adults come to us all the time saying, I wish I could go to camp. My kids get to have the fun. So this is a 21 plus. We're opening up the whole facility. And we're also having a beer garden. Yeah, we have 20 acres.
Beautiful. Beautiful property.
Yep. We'll have non-alcoholic beverages. We'll have vegetarian food, regular food, burgers, that kind of good stuff.
Is this open to everybody, or do you have to have sent a child to camp? Let's just make sure it's open to anybody who would like to come.
Anybody over the age of 21. We're doing it from 3 to 7 on the 27th. And as you can see, admittance fee is only $30. And then everything we're doing for the day is really inexpensive. We're just trying to collect as much cash as we can to put into the foundation. So volleyball will be open, basketball, mini golf, ping pong, beer pong. We have a 400-foot zip line. So the zip line will be open. Nothing like drinking a little beer and going on a zip line. Let me tell you, that'll be fun. Archery. We have hatchet throwing here. So we're really doing the event to, one, let people be kids again and just have a good time and not worry about what's going on in the world. And two, to raise money. Currently, we have about $10,000 worth of sponsorships.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
25.
Okay. So $15,000 in sponsorships. We're asking everybody that's watching this to reach out to whoever loves kids, whoever has kids, is planning to have kids, and wants to create an inclusive environment for them to come to, even if they can't financially attain it. Send it right over here. I know personally that you've always opened your doors to inclusivity. It's just something that you've really made sure that it's a sort of foundation for Eagles Landing. And share with us a little bit more about not just inclusivity for students with financial or campers with financial hardship, but also how do you open that inclusivity to other populations?
Well, you were also a part of it. You had the opportunity to work with us here at camp and have your girls here at camp.
Wonderful years, wonderful summers.
And one of the things that we kept talking about, where there are special needs children that really don't belong in Daisy, but can't function wholly in a mainstream camp. So we created an inclusion program that has really been not only successful, but it just feels really good to watch children who just need a little bit of extra help socializing or time management or whatever that might look like, that they're a part of a group and they're invited to birthday parties now and they have friends, they have true friends. And I think that's really hard during the school year because a lot of times they're boxed in with other children in separate classrooms or resource or whatever. And here they're a part of everything. And they try new things. So it's really cool for us that we get to call people, parents with special needs kids, and give great reports. Because I think a lot of time when that phone rings, we're a little nervous to pick it up as a parent of a behavioral or special needs child. And we get to call with
happy news.
Happy news. Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
A happy phone call.
Yep. So that is
amazing.
That's another area, because the state only pays for certain children. They compensate their buddy or shadow or their one-on-one. But many families have to pay out of pocket. So we'd like to be able to help those families as well. You're already paying full tuition for camp, and then you're paying for a buddy on top of that. And I don't think it should be more expensive if you have a child that needs extra help.
So is that something that the Eagle Foundation might sort of expand to include at some point? I know you're starting small right now, and you don't want to overwhelm, start small, but that's something that I can absolutely see you, the way that you are expanding that. And
totally.
Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity for everyone. I mean, I think a lot of times people think that because you send your child to a camp that's private, that you have all this funding. We have many, many parents here who this is their vacation.
Right. It's a luxury. It's a choice they've made.
Yes.
They've given something else up. Absolutely. And so then that brings me to your sponsorships. Like, sponsorships will help to offset those costs that parents have to pay out of pocket. What, as a business sponsor or even just a sponsor of the event, what does that include?
So we have all different levels of sponsorship, and anybody actually who's interested in anything that we're talking about today, I'll follow up at the end to tell you where people can reach out.
Okay.
But there's multiple different levels of why we're doing what we're doing. And I think working with lower income families is also inclusion. Right?
Yes, 100%.
I think our world has become very split, and I think here's an opportunity for everybody to have the chance.
Great point.
So basically, we have a foundation board, and we have a whole bunch of different sponsors, anywhere from $5,000. So if they work for a company that likes to give back to the community or privately, we've had some very generous local people who have contributed. And you can go all the way down to $500. But each of those things, plus
we will provide a PDF as well of the sponsorship booklet, so that for anybody who needs more information on it, we'll make sure that you have that available to you as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything that we can do to help you. And I'm just thinking, we were pointing to this side of the property right here, and thinking long-term and expanding your foundation. We've always talked about there's this plot of land next to the camp that just sort of sits empty. And I know that you, in your mind, in your utopia, in your, serendipity world, have plans for that. What are your plans for that? Perfect world.
In my perfect world, I would really love, it's 10 flat acres of land, and we want to build it for an exclusive special needs camp. I think that the special needs population is growing. Statistics will tell you that. Data will tell you that. I don't think everybody knows why, but it's happening. And in the summertime, we want to be able to take kids out of their extended school years and to do things for them. Also, we want to build a giant pole barn on the property. So in the wintertime, we constantly hear people saying, I need space for this, or I need space for that, or can I borrow this? And we're happy to help. But now we really want to build that out, and that we're looking for help for people to share with us. How do we go through the state to start funding it?
Okay.
We realize that we will be buying the land, but we want to do some grant writing. We really want to give these kids, we want to do it right.
We want to go through the right channels
right,
to make sure that it is exactly what they need. All right, we're on the property of Eagles Landing Day Camp, and Ruth Ann just wanted to give you a little preview of what you will be able to enjoy when you come on September 27th.
We have our beautiful mini golf course that was just rebuilt a couple of years ago. Basketball courts over there. We also have Our pools will not be open because of the lateness of the year, but we are going to open up the spray park if the weather permits. So if people just want to dunk for a little while, they can. And then all the way back in the property, I don't know if you can see on the video, but that's our ropes course and our zip line. That will be open right there in that white tent. We'll have ping pong. We just have so many activities that we're planning. We're going to set up beer pong and do all that kind of stuff with water, because you have to do it with water.
Of course. Water.
But we will have, we're going to have a huge beer garden behind us.
Okay.
So that'll be all in. And then right here at our blue and white tent, that is where we're going to be serving. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, vegetarian, fries. We're going to do empanadas.
Camp barbecue.
Yep.
Best day of the year.
It really is. So, so that's what we're doing, and we're really, really excited.
I'm excited. Come on down. It's going to be an amazing day. It really, being at camp gives you the warm and fuzzies. I mean, it just always does. It always did for me, which is why I came back to work at camp when I got older. I think it's such a great opportunity to come and have a wonderful day and give back to your community. It's a win-win, right?
It really is. And Barry and I, like, when we get to one level of giving, we just want to go to the next level, because there's just so many people in the world that need help. And if we can give them this, how awesome is that? Play outside, no technology at camp.
Right.
No one's allowed to have any phones at camp, none of my staff. And it's amazing. They talk to each other, they play outside, they make friends. So that's what camp is all about.
Ruth Ann, thank you so much for having us, and we hope that you get beyond $15,000 more so that this can be open to as many student campers as you can possibly open it to, because I know personally what this camp does for kids. It's done amazing things for my own children. So I'm a testimony, and I know that any child who comes here is lucky to be here and just comes out a better child all over. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And please join us on Saturday, September 27th from 3 to 7. Food, all good stuff, fun, alcohol, non-alcohol.
So whatever you're into now.
That's right. 21 and over. Thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. We're so happy to do this. Thank you.